Veterans Day, I did speak about a young Stoughton soldier who was seriously wounded in Iraq. He wanted to be here today, but was not able to get away from the Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. While he is getting stronger, both physically and mentally with each passing day, the reason he can't be here today is that he's been ordered to stay at Walter Reed. It seems they are having their own Memorial Day celebration down there, and many of our recovering wounded warriors have been ordered to stay to meet with senior military and civilian officials. Sam Angert is a 2007 graduate of Stoughton High School. Sam, or Sammy as everyone calls him, even the President of the United States, who has visited with him many times at Walter Reed, while Sammy isn't a patient at Walter Reed, he is now stationed there. His assignment is very simple. He has to keep all his medical appointments and recover as much as possible. For those who weren't here last Veterans Day when I spoke about Sammy, here is how he got to this point in his life. On August 23rd, 2009, less than a year ago, a month and a half after his 20th birthday, the vehicle he was riding in was hit by an IED. Not everyone in the vehicle survived, but Sammy did. He was evacuated to a helicopter, and while being transported, his heart stopped. He flatlined. He basically died. Fortunately, the medical team on the helicopter was able to bring him back. He then remained unconscious for 17 days. By chance, some professor from UCLA was there while all this was happening and took a video of what was occurring. Sammy has actually now seen the video of himself being placed unconscious in the helicopter. He has seen video of his initial surgery with shrapnel being removed from his body. His injuries were very, very severe. From Iraq, he was flown to Germany for surgeries, from Germany to Bethesda Naval Hospital in Maryland for surgeries, and from Bethesda to a rehabilitation hospital in Richmond, Virginia, and from there to Walter Reed, where he is today in Washington, D.C., for more surgeries. In total, he has had now 8 major surgeries, the last being an 11-hour operation on April 5th, not even 2 months ago. I am happy to report that his prognosis is excellent, and he expects to make pretty much a full recovery. Not total, though. His optic nerve in his right eye was severed, and he has only 50% vision in that eye. Most importantly, due to his head injuries and new titanium plate, he has to be very, very careful for the rest of his life. Any one of us going into our basement and hitting our head in a low ceiling, the worst thing we'd probably get would be a little knot on our head. For Sammy, it could be much, much worse, so he has to be that careful for the rest of his life. But at this point, after all he's been through, this young man, who's still not even old enough to drink in this country, is looking forward to all he has ahead of him. On May 17th, just 2 weeks ago, he was able to run on a treadmill for the first time since his injuries. It felt so good, he called home to tell his mom. He told me it felt like he just got accepted to Harvard. This uplifting spirit and positive attitude is now coming from a man who at the beginning of his ordeal was crying every day. It took some time and a lot of hard work to realize he couldn't dwell on what had happened, that he needed to stay positive and set goals to achieve. It's still not easy though, and it may never be. On the 23rd of this month, the 9th anniversary of the IED attack, he withdrew, he got a little depressed, and as a result, he didn't shave for 2 days. He is on duty at Walter Reed, and as a result, he got chewed out by his platoon sergeant for not having shaved. It's not easy, and he's being treated like a man, but he is doing very well. Now, Sam isn't going to give up on himself, in part due to the tremendous amount of the support he received from our community, the town of Stoughton. From our veterans post in town, the AMVETS, VFW, and American Legion, from Brownie Troop 80620 and Girl Scout Junior Troop 80571, from the Chamber of Commerce, and from many individuals, the support given to Sammy and his family has overwhelmed him. It has been a major reason for him coming to the place he is today, having a second chance for life. He and his family are very, very grateful, and they want me to thank all of you. So thank you very much for Sammy Angert and his family.